This is a pickup truck. It shouldn't be this quick. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel, to another new car automotive video. This time you join me at the beautiful spot that is Avenue Cars in Birdwood, 10 minutes outside of Gloucester. And I've been a bit speechless this morning because we've got some pretty amazing motors in front of us, including this Ferrari 488 Spider. They've just got it in, so it's still yet to be prepped for sale. So there will be another video on this at some point later in the future. But yeah, this morning we're just taking it all in. We've got a pretty cool car to drive in the next few minutes. So we're going to give you a tour of Avenue Cars and then we shall crack on with said vehicle. And it is a pickup truck, I'll tell you that. So we've been invited up here to the one and only Avenue Cars, who have some pretty incredible stock. They are in Birdwood, which is 10 minutes outside Gloucester, up in, I'm going to say sunny Gloucestershire, but it's pretty overcast today. We have full access to a pretty cool car today, quite rare here in the UK, so we're going to jump in that in a minute. I'll show you guys around, but to start off with, let's show you guys around their stock. So what do we have here then? Wide variety of stock, which is really good. Cool little Suzuki Ignis, Honda Jazz, Toyota Aygo, Volkswagen, T-Roc, Golf, all dependable stock. Really well priced, tip-top condition, Kia Stonic, Peugeot, Tiguan's, another Golf, Cougars. What have we got over here? Clios. They got this really cool Golf that's sold actually, but never seen one in this colour before. I'll have to find out the colour code. Any of you guys know, let me know in the comments below. What colour is that? Because I've never seen a green like it. Then moving round into the commercial line. Got tons here. Really nice Caddy. 8,000. Nice. For an 18 plate. You guys need to get yourself down here. This is awesome. Really good value. Yeah, some really nice stock up here at Avenue. Obviously all the commercials down this side, lead into your day-to-day down that side. But let's get inside and see some real treasures. Ladies and gents, the Peterson Bentley. Look at this. Ridiculous levels of cool. It's all leather. Must be like driving a fighter jet or something. I spoke to Andrew about driving this thing and he says it's an absolute handful. So we do need to get behind the wheel of this thing one day, which is on the cards. We'll do a separate video on this, but for now, I'm going to give you a little taster of what's to come from Avenue Cars. Can't believe it. It even smells really cool. So this is the beautiful race version. What a cockpit. Look at it. Must be like flying in a Spitfire or something. So yeah, like I said, we are due to get these out, do a separate video on these cars, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel for that. Anybody want a Mini? This isn't actually for sale, it is a personal car, so, but it's very, very, very cool. Mini. I know the season is about to die out, but another cool car, SLC 200. These things are really nice. Always got a really nice interior Mercs. Really, really smart. Get it for some winter sun. So if you're in the market for a very nice 488, come down to Avenue and pick one up. Easy as that. Job done. Never been a huge fan of the Range Rover Sport, but the SVR Must be a barrel of laughs. This one has now sold, so you can't have it even if you wanted it. It is very cool, all black. So you might be asking, what have we come to drive today? That. Ford Ranger Raptor 3 litre twin turbo V6. Should we see what all the hype's about? Let's do it, let's get it out. Look how big it is compared to the 205. It just towers above it, it's massive. Right, let's do this. First impression, move the seat a little bit, of this 2023 Ford Raptor Ranger 3 litre twin turbo V6 petrol. Let's do this. Ready, steady. Oh, it does sound nice. It does sound nice. Not gonna lie, very tempting to look at finance rates on this. Let's turn you off, Kylie, whoever you are. Right, into drive, handbrake off, we are gone. The first thing you realise is how massive this thing is. Righty-ho, here we go, ladies and gents. 2023 Ford Raptor Ranger 3 litre twin turbo V6. Should we give it a little poke? Obviously this is a 50 limit, so we're doing 46 mile an hour. We are up in the beautiful Forest of Dean nearly, and I'm going to pull over and talk you guys through this car, truck, car, lifestyle vehicle, something like that. For a vehicle of this size, it drives very, very well. You can hear a bit of a turbo spool. Twin turbo. It picks up like nothing I've ever driven. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Doesn't make sense, really, any of this truck, does it? It just doesn't. They just don't make sense. They're not very good on fuel. They're massive for the UK roads, but at the same time, it fully makes sense. This is a pickup truck. It shouldn't do this. How is it this fun? Oh no, this is going to get expensive. I wonder how much a deposit for the finance would be. This is £50,000 worth of smiles. So yes, this car is currently for sale for £50,000. And I tell you what, you don't have to get a lot of truck for your money. They're quite rare in the country, these 3 litre twin turbo V6s. I mean, no one really wants to run a, I'm not going to say big engine, but something of this calibre in this country. So everyone opts for the diesel version, which is just, it's all right, I guess. But I'd personally choose this over the diesel. It sounds better, for one. It definitely doesn't feel like a truck to drive. Like, it definitely feels more like a car. And yeah, I've driven and owned a fair few pickups in my life as well, so it doesn't really feel like a pickup truck to me. It's comfortable, super duper comfortable. It's quiet. It's really quiet. Although it's got mud terrain, all-terrain sort of knobbly tyres on it, it definitely feels quiet in here. Really well insulated cabin. You've got Bang & Olufsen surround sound, 360 camera, loads and loads of toys. Can't even take my eye off the road at the minute because I don't want to crash this thing. But it's got everything, massive screen in the middle. We'll pull over, let's pull over. I even think these door handles are cool. How sad's this? It's in the pull itself. Oh my God, this thing is good. You guys join me in the beautiful Forest of Dean up here in Gloucestershire, where we've been given access to the beast. There couldn't be a better fit-in than the beautiful Forest of Dean to come up and give this thing a drive. And I'm absolutely blown away. It's a very, very special car. Huge front end, really stands out among the crowd. You've got to agree that this thing has some road presence. It's absolutely massive. Like I said, all-terrain tyres. It actually drives beautifully on the road. It's nice and quiet. There's no real rumbling from the tyres that you'd expect. Yeah, and then you come around to the back and it's just as wide. These twin tailpipes give the sort of American vibe, definitely, and it sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, right, I know you guys want to know what it sounds like. We've got a couple of different exhaust note settings, so I'll jump in, leave a microphone here, listen to this. Yeah, that sounds amazing. That sounds so cool. You've got like a Baja mode, which is like I guess it's the loudest mode in the after sport. So that opens the valves right up. So that's the exhaust note done. Loads of different settings there. Sounds really good. What doesn't this truck do? It sounds good, drives nice. You get loads of stuff in the back. Get your kids in the back there. Yeah, I think it ticks most boxes, right? It's also got a very big load area. I'll put some stats up down here of just how big it is. But I love the tailgate. Obviously it's a great place to sit and have your lunch or change your baby's nappy. With my Range Rover, it's probably one of the best features on the car. So I do love a drop down tailgate. So this specific model has an electronically operated load cover. Come on, I had to do it. Night night. Anyway, less of the tomfoolery, onto the interior of the Raptor. And it screams quality. Really amazing seats, figure hugging. Yeah, it's got absolutely everything you'd ever want in here too. Let's climb on in. It's a very nice place to be in here. Everything's really top quality. Huge infotainment screen. What I really like is this flat dash. My Range Rover has it too. I never liked cars that dash, like, you know, dive off. I like a flat dash. Mega. Look at the size of the bonnet, it's huge. Loads of buttons on the steering wheel. You've got suspension settings, heated steering wheel, exhaust. I could just stand here and look at this thing all day. I think that's the whole reason behind it. I think Ford have nailed it bringing this thing to the UK market. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it makes all the sense. Look at it. Imagine this being parked on your drive if you could fit it on. Anyway, less looking and more driving. Let's go. Yeah, so Guys, if you are in the market for an absolutely ludicrous pickup truck here in the UK, then swing by Avenue Cars and pick one up, because this thing's wild. It's so cool. You really don't see any Raptors around, let alone 3-litre twin turbo V6. And yeah, my day has been brilliant so far. I don't really want to get out of it. I can't get back into my old Range Rover now. Only joking. If you're listening, Range Rover L322, I still love you. But I would like one of these in my life. It's just that noise, the little whoosh when you let off from the turbos. It's mega. So I'm going to wind my way back now and drop this weapon back at its home until one of you guys goes and buys it. So let's give you guys a bit of a whoosh. Oh, that'll never get old. Exhaust in sport mode. That is mega. That's why you'd buy one of these trucks. All these electric cars coming out these days, you'll never get that. You'll never get that back. The steering's really light and precise. It kind of goes exactly where you point it. A lot of trucks I've driven kind of wallow around and feel a bit agricultural, but this is super duper planted, really agile. It feels really nimble. Turning circles pretty good on it. And it doesn't crash around like all other trucks do, you know. Obviously it's got a higher rated suspension on it, so that comes into play somewhat. It just feels like a car in here. It just feels super modern, just like a car. Someone is right up my arse. Go away, ground workers. So exhaust in sport mode. I think you know what's coming. Oh, no electric car will give you that sound. Sorry, but it's not happening. But it's time to get this Raptor back in its stable, where it belongs, until one of you guys comes and buys it. Or me. Maybe. Maybe I could sell a kid. Or a limb. I've got one hip that works. Maybe I could sell a kid. Hey Siri, how many organs would I have to sell to raise £50,000? Thanks so much to Andy and all the guys down at Avenue Cars for having me in today to experience the Raptor. Such a beast of a truck. If you guys are in the market for a used car, be sure to check them out. And also check back on this channel for more from those guys soon too. Adios.